and welcome. It is good to be with you yet again on another episode of Reintegration 30,000, a series on the activities of the Presidential Amnesty Program. We have planned this particular episode as a special edition to reflect the core agenda of the Amnesty Program, which is the successful reintegration of former armed agitators into civil life. And so we have tagged this week the Changed Stories Special Edition. For the greater part of this episode, we will bring you a recap of some of the stories of delegates whose lives not only changed for good, but have become shining examples of the Amnesty Program. Let's get started with the first story. Our first story is Uche Ogburia. His story is inspiring and particularly encouraging for thousands of other delegates in the Amnesty Program, as well as for many out there seeking change. He rose from the ashes and shadows to become one of the program's very best and pride.
My name is Uche Ogburia. I'm the director of Dora Uche Poultry Enterprise. I'm from Rivers State in the Ikure local government area of Rivers State. My days before, I was a kidnapper. Before 2009, when late Musa Yar'Adua, the late president, produced this amnesty, we were thinking it's just for something. But today I have seen that it is a reality. I dropped my arms on 29 October 2009. Thereafter, I proceeded to non-violent training at Obobra Cross River State for 2 weeks. What I learned from the non-violent training is that for me today, I can't go where there is war. If I see gun today, gun is just like a poison for me. I always go and make peace wherever I see there is trouble. After the non-violent training, I proceed to Achievers Farm at Bayelsa State, Ibogene, for 6 months to learn poultry. So on 2016, January 3rd, I proceeded to Songhai Farm at Delta State, Omekpe Sapele, where I took a 1-week empowerment refresher. Thereafter, on the same March, Colonel O.O. Dabiri came to start my empowerment. On 9th of September 2016, Boro and his entourage came here to commission the project. Today, I can see my dream come to reality. At least I make 10,000 naira every day for the eggs. I have customers. I can no longer go out there to do nonsense, either to kidnap or to blow up pipe, because that is how the program is designed. Maybe at the end, they will empower you so that you will forget those past life. So as I'm here today, I'm happily married with 4 kids, 4 boys. 2 of them are in secondary school. It is in this business I earn my living. Every morning I walk in here, I sweep up the place, I give them food, give them water. Around the afternoon, I will come here and pick egg. I come here 2 times a day to pick egg. Then I have my customers, I have my complimentary card, I have those that I supply the egg. Then it is the money I made from the egg that I use to buy the feed, because the government has been with me since that September till March. When the fowl started dropping, they leave me. So I have been managing the poultry on my own. Where there are other programs, they call me to go and talk to them as their role mate. To see, some of them don't, I believe that it is amnesty. So that's why any place there is program, they call me all the way from Abuja to go and talk to those people for them to believe that amnesty has come to stay. I believe that amnesty is working. I also thank the President of Nigeria and those people coordinating the program, because when we went to Songhai Delta as our manner be, we forced the man to give us cash, but the man refused, say he must put something on the ground, that this government is not like past government that everybody doing how he likes, that whatever thing they ask him to do, he must put it on the ground, that thereafter that they must come to expect, just like you people have come here today. So I still tell the man that had it been you gave us 1 million or 2 million that day, you have cheated on us, because what he has put in place on our ground is a life something. So I thank the president, I thank the coordinator of this program, Brigadier Paul Boro, and my own facilitator, Kone O.O. Dabiri, who has come to make my dream come to reality.
Indeed, truly inspirational. But there's more. The number of women that were involved in the Niger Delta armed struggle runs in hundreds. Tuatwan Sophia Ileberi was a former cook at one of the militant camps in the creeks. Today, she is aspiring to display her designs on the walkway of fashion shows across the country.
My name is Tuatwan Ileberi. I stay with my oga for in camp. We are cooking for him just like that. So before they grant the amnesty, before they say make come drop, make they come drop gun, he tell me say make I come put my name because of the help when we been help them. Come put my name. Since I like fashion, the money, and I know day to do the fashion. That's why. And this is the opportunity that they have given me to continue the dream that I was dreaming about.
Let me bring scissors. No, not scissors. Why is that? Why I mean, see, if I cut them like this, but they more better. I want to like just remove this piece. Okay. It will be okay.
We both learn both female and male, but yeah, to get male this thing is not rampant like that. Customer, it depends on the environment that customer will come. So the customer come for female more than male. That's why I decide to do males one. That is, they teach us male and female for the training. These two people are my staff. They work for me. They are under me, they work for me. Then before they open the store, they don't give us money to buy these things. So I use my own money to buy the material and do all that rest. Even that machine, when is my own money, it's only these two with other one that they give me. This one, I bought it with my own money. That's why, to tell them that I'm serious, I really like the business to do. My dream is to put other bigger place, not this one. This one is too tight for me. My role model is Balamiri, the one that trained us in the amnesty. That woman is very good and nice, and she put us well. She really put us well with this. I want to thank the federal government that bring this empowerment to me. I want to thank them. They did very, very well. Maybe if not for them, I don't know whether I will get this kind of stuff. So I want to thank them. May the Lord bless them and keep them in the mighty name of Jesus.
Our next story involves two brothers. They are popularly known as the Rice Brothers. Theirs is the story of resilience and focus to stay true to change and positively impact on society despite their past.
My name is Avia Raphael Agogo from Delta State, Ughelli North Local Government Area.
My name is Engineer Silas Honorode. By the grace of God, and my brother you just talked with is my elder brother.
I be former militant.
We all did the same struggle. 2009, when Yaradua granted us presidential amnesty, now we go for the second phase.
And the embracing the amnesty program, it was not an easy task because we thought they were deceiving us to come out. But thank God we came out and we embraced it. And right from that minute to this moment, I have not regretted embracing amnesty. On November 2015, they called me. As I received that call that evening, they called me say, are you Raphael? I said yes. Avia? I said yes. He said you will not be selected to go on a rice training in Ibil, Ogoja.
During the training, they taught us many things. On my own, I did so many research about rice to know how best I can plant it in my own community. So, by the grace of God, this place you are seeing now is the rice farm. It's measuring 3 hectares. Well, we calculated using GPS to know the total square meter of this place.
This 3 hectares, so you see here, we started with plowing. We hired tractor. Tractor was our very major challenge that we had. Having a tractor in Delta State is not really easy. You have to book ahead, and even when you book ahead, sometimes you will not even see it. So we have to do plowing. We plowed the first time, and we left it for about 2 days. We plow again 2 times. The second time, we now left it for about a week for the weeds to grow up. Because if you look at it, you see some stubborn weeds, those weeds, they never see great, they be like, we show the water person. So we have to let it for about a week. We will now use a total weed control, which is known as glyphosate. The glyphosate, the chemical we used was Vinash. It was very, very strong chemical. We used it and we left it for about 2 weeks for the weeds to die down before we came to harrow. After the harrowing, we have to broadcast. Broadcasting method, that's what we use in planting this place.
A minimum of 54 bags of 50 kg bag of rice comes from a hectare. So in this place, this rice farm you are seeing, we are expecting 150 bags of 50 kg bag of rice. That is what we are expecting from this pilot program. Before we carry out this rice plant this rice, we did reconnaissance survey. We went out sampling various places for this my village. So we went across the river. As you are coming out, you see a river. We went across because we are looking for a place close to the river that we can do irrigation during dry season and rainy season period like this. Because we want to do all season farming here.
The thing is in my brain now, and if I dey sleep, I dey think rice, I dey eat rice, I dey dream rice. Everything about it is rice. Everything about me is rice. Because I know through this little rice I see, I will make my name and I will share 40 rice coming from Delta State. This full expanse of land is more than 1,000 hectares behind you everywhere, and the land is there. People are not even using it because of this swampy nature. They don't use it for rice. So if I want to use this full land, reach that side now, it's available. Nobody is using it. And my intention is to cultivate it up to 100, 200, 300 hectares in the nearest future.
In fact, I see myself as a major stakeholder in rice farming for this Nigeria because I want to follow the value chain of rice. The value chain of rice, this is just the one aspect of it. You have the milling aspect of it. You have the bagging, branding, all those aspects, polishing. So I want to go into the value chain of rice and make sure that the rice gets to every community in this state, and my rice will be one of the best, and it will be very, very market attractive to every consumer that consumes the rice.
I want to really thank the special advisor for Boro, General Paul Boro, for giving me the opportunity to cultivate, to know how to plant rice. Because if not for him, if I not put my eye to rice farming. Before, if they talk of rice, if you say na only Oyibo land, they take the plant. And not knowing it can grow in my community. This is my village. Not knowing it can grow here. Through me, now people for the communities, all the way they think how to take plant.
I'm very proud of myself to be a rice farmer because I know through it I will make ends meet and I will empower people. And however, I'm very thankful to General Poboro for him delving into agricultural aspect for his empowerment and training program, because most people don't think about along those lines, but he thought it wise to venture into agriculture so that large people used in the Niger State community, not even only agitators, will embrace it. And because through me, like, I will be able to teach other people, and more people, the chain go, they grow, they go like that.
Our next and perhaps last story for now is that of Tony and Udwak, two delegates drawn from violence-impacted communities in the Niger Delta. They both typify the resilience of the Niger Delta Presidential Amnesty delegates to turn their lives around despite seeming odds. They are delegates under the Amnesty Automobile Manufacturing Technology Training, which is highly celebrated and accomplished.
My name is Udwak Francis Akpan.
My name is Okon Anthony.
I want to say, first of all, I'm happy to be one of the trainees on this amnesty program, which is going on now in Anambra State.
This program gave me the ample opportunity for me to marry my theoretical knowledge with the practical knowledge of automobiles.
Yes, today I want to refresh our memory about how engine works. Yes. By the end of this video we see on the screen, I believe that before now we will be working in our various workshops.
All the systems here, I see them practically live, and they marry the theoretical aspect with the practical aspect here also, because they teach you in class, and then after teaching you in class, they bring you to the factory, and they show you all these processes, and you see them live, and you appreciate it.
Are you ready?
I'm also auto painting. You can see a lot of women are not also this. Yeah. Welcome to Innocent Kira Academy. This is the painting section, and what we are doing now is taping. And this is one of my colleagues. Her name is Uwana, and this one is
Mr. Felix.
Mr. Felix.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be one of them.
This is the floor of the Hummer bus, where the body will be brought together. The left side and the right side will be brought together. So that is the section of it. Also, the same process taking place because we have different buses being assembled at the same time. We could have like 10 buses being assembled at the same time. So this is one section of it. This one another. Here are some of our colleagues working. So they are welding the body parts together. The Amnesty program has really helped me a lot because with this kind of knowledge gathered here, it can help you to establish a workshop on your own. It can help you to better your lives because before now, you might just read engineering and you think engineering entails just theoretical knowledge. No. This practical knowledge will help you master in any field you feel in automobile. You can go into wheel alignment system. You could go into the engine maintenance system. You could go into the hydraulic system. So there are so many systems. Even the exhaust system alone is another big thing. Before now, I used to see the exhaust system as something very simple. But we now know the technology behind the exhaust system, what makes the car move the way it moves without giving a disturbing sound to disturb the environment. So it's a very awesome experience for me here.
If you travel out of the country now, you see those Oyibo them. Yeah. Now them, they do all these works them. But for Nigeria, we go feel say na stress, now we they do. So me as I did so, I don't sabi the work. And I want to thank our president as he sent us come this job. Same will do. Most of the things I have learned here, to me, if I was sitting down at home, I wouldn't have known what is going on. So I'm happy because I've been able to know what is going on doing with the cars and all that, the painting and the spraying, things like that. This place is called the spraying booth. It's primer. What they are doing now is primer.
This is the mechanical section, the whole of this part. This particular place now, where I work, this is the engine section. This is the highest bus engine, 2.4 liter engine. This one is the Oma bus, 2.7 liter engine. Not everybody here studied engineering, but the beauty of it is that most of them who measured in different fields came here. They are beginning to enjoy the beauty of engineering. They see engineering life. So this is the gear selector for the manual gear. So the program alone has really impacted in the lives of people. You see, even ladies, they can paint. Some of them can spray. Some of them can weld.
You can become a manager of your own. You can own a company of your own. As I am now, me, I won't become Oga. Oga on top. Nobody say Oga on down, Oga on top. Now I won't be. So I'm happy to be here.
These delegates have all truly demonstrated the power of change and have in their own way chosen to each lead a life that would inspire others. The Special Advisor to the President on Niger Delta and Coordinator, Presidential Amnesty Program, Brigadier General Paul Borough, spoke to this issue in a previous episode where he laid out the gains and highlighted the prospects for the delegates and the Niger Delta region.
The federal government, through the Presidential Amnesty Program, have engaged the youth of the region in human capacity development and skills acquisition. In the area of skills, we have delved into agriculture. We have facts and figures of beneficiaries of this program who before now were kidnappers, were armed robbers from the region. And the federal government has brought them and transformed them positively in life. There's a gentleman who has a poultry business at Elele community in River State. His projection is in the website. He openly made mention of what he was before he joined the program and what he is doing now. And that presently, he sells eggs and chicken to the people in his community. People come even as far as Warri, Benin, Akwa Ibom to come and buy his products in Elele community in River State. I think that is a success story. We also have some other elements from this program who are in the general area of Delta State, Ugeli, and the area of Saple, who are involved in rice farming. These are ex-militants or ex-agitators now who have taken up agriculture as a way of life, as it were. Their capacity has been developed from the Greeks to being an agrarian, and they are focusing on rice farming and fish farming as well, and they are very successful. So I advise strongly that the alternative to oil is nothing less than agriculture. You cannot miss your mark if you choose agriculture as an endeavor of life. I'm a farmer, and I advise people to go into farming as an adventure of life.
You're watching a special edition of Reintegration 30,000. Over the last 20 minutes or so, we have brought you accounts of the changing story of the Niger Delta using narratives from those directly impacted. But just before we wrap things up here, let's bring you a bit of reports from the Amnesty Office in our segment, PAP in Recap. The Special Advisor to the President on Niger Delta and Coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Brigadier General Paul Boro, retired, has affirmed the commitment of his office to ensure quality training for delegates under the program. He made this known while inspecting facilities at the federal government's Amnesty Program Vocational Training Center, located in Agadagba, Obon, Arugbo, in Ese Odo local government area of Ondo State. And also trending, more groups are acknowledging the immense contributions of the Presidential Amnesty Program to nation building, with the Ondo State Council of Nigeria Union of Journalists conferring a Peace Award on the Special Advisor to the President on Niger Delta and coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Brigadier General Paul Boro. The Ondo State Chairman of Nigeria Union of Journalists, James Showole, said the council arrived at the decision to honor General Boro after going through some of his activities in the Amnesty Office, particularly the human capacity building programs in health, sports, agriculture, automobile, tourism and hospitality, aviation, among several vocational programs. This is where we draw the curtain on this episode of the program. We hope to be back same time next week for more on the activities of the Presidential Amnesty Program. Please do remember to visit our social media platforms to make your contributions and comments. And also remember, Amnesty works. I am Stella Inameti.